What is the most underrated game on Roblox? Some would say it's phighting, a game with very low player counts, yet incredible quality and fighting mechanics. Even though, this is true, phighting isn't the most underrated game on Roblox because one, the game gets super boring really quickly, and two, the player count may not be that high, but the community behind it is really big. But the real answer is Bloxfruits, a game that only averages around 400,000 players and has the best gameplay ever. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm not that brain-rotted. What I think is the most underrated game on Roblox is skill-based boss fights. Skill-based boss fights is a game where you fight various different bosses and team up with your friends to try and beat them. The first good thing about skill-based boss fights that I want to say is the amazing fighting mechanics. Though the mechanics is very simple, you only have 2 moves, M1s and dash abilities. It is very fun. I think in skill-based boss fights, the dashing mechanic is one of the best out of any Roblox game. This is because instead of just having a cooldown on the dash or just being able to spam the dash repeatedly, you can use it as fast as you want, but you only have 100 energy and it takes about 30 energy, I think, to do a dash. This makes it so you have to do multiple dashes quickly to dodge some attacks, but if you do too much dashes, you'll run out of energy and not be able to do one, and you'd be stuck and just being hit by all the boss's attacks. Back in the day, humans used to stick with a bunch of people to make it easier to survive. So naturally, our brains want to be with other people as like a survival instinct, and it's funner to be around people. And skill-based boss fights is a very good collaborative game. When killing the bosses, you can do it with up to 8 people, and this makes it a lot easier to kill the boss. So 1, you get the reward of winning, and 2, you're playing with other people, so it's like funner. The strategy in the game is also incredible because to beat most bosses, you need to memorize their movesets and memorize how to avoid each move. This makes it so you fight the boss so many times and lose a lot, and then when you finally beat it, you feel so good. In the game, there is a bunch of different characters that you can get. 4 when you join the game, and you also get 1 for killing each boss. Each character has its own different moves and M1s, which adds a lot of diversity in the game. The game also has pets, which you can get from using points to buy them, which you get from killing the bosses. But don't worry, these aren't your typical pet simulators, like the Mega Ultra Golden Super Duper Liga Super Dabba Dibba Cat. These pets are more like Doctor, British, evil British. This is just a rumour I heard, but apparently, if you don't like and subscribe right now, the evil British will come to your house and gobble your toes. Part of the reason why skill-based boss fights is not as popular as it should be is the most viewed video on the game is a video saying why it's bad, so let's debunk some of the points.
That despite this game very clearly being intended to be played with multiple people, if you lose all of your lives in the boss battle and get to the end of it, you don't unlock the ability that you would normally get if you beat the boss.
Yes, this can be kind of annoying sometimes, but the way the bosses work is they have different phases, and the later phase it is, the stronger the boss is. So if you die at the end, that means you just need to be more safe when the boss fight is harder. Also, you still get the points that you get when killing the boss, even if you die. And that's the main reward, because the ability that you get is not that useful, because you get the best ability in the game for free.
You want to know why it's not skill-based? Because it is abundantly clear, based on the time that I played, that all of the ranged classes in the game, of which there are several, are very, very clearly way better than the melee classes.
In skill-based boss fights, there were ranged classes and there were melee classes. The ranged classes are weaker, but they take less skill. And the melee classes are stronger, but they take more skill. So basically what I'm saying is this dude just has a skill issue.
Here's a novel concept, guys. How about, hear me out here, if you press the dash button and you're moving left or you're moving right, then it dashes left or right. And here's an even more novel concept. If you're moving forwards or you're moving backwards and you press dash, it dashes you forwards or backwards, instead of having to constantly do this incredibly stupid, strongest boring ground side dash nonsense.
I'm actually going to go into the game to show you. What the hell is that white teacup? Okay, never. I'm actually going to go in the game to show you this. So basically what he's saying is you should just dash where in the direction that you're walking instead of having to do side dashes, which you have to do on computer. But if you click settings, gameplay, dash where walking, oh my god, you've turned on dash where walking and you can do exactly what he said to do. And also, anyway, most people who play on computer use the side dashing because it gives you more mobility. So again, that is just a skill issue. So this is the end of the video. Hope you play skill-based boss fights sometime. It's really fun. Most underrated game on Roblox. And yeah, bye.